Raise it up just a little bit. On my thermal shirt and a shirt under it. Oops. It's white. I was gonna say, oops, my belly. But that's not my belly, that's white. And my warm ups and my fuzzy socks. And I'm cold. It's cold here. Yeah. Dave told me a while ago, I said, I'm about to freeze. Anyway, he looked at the thermostat. We have a thermometer in the living room. It's 70 degrees in here. So it's a cold 70 degrees, Dave. It's a cold 70. So I want to show y'all what I've done here. This did I ever get that other one put on there? I did not. I have one. So this is part of that necklace that was I told y'all that I found that was from the that pea place paparazzi. And then I believe it was Anitra had sent me this faux suede feather and this earring together on the pin. And so I just pinned them there. I love it. So that if you want to work on this, if you're working on it, you can just unpin it and lay it to the side. And then this is how we're going to close this journal. Except for I got to find me a jump ring. I threw my jump rings in the trash a while ago. But we have this beaded thing here. And we will just put it on. And it's got little fringes on it and tied up. Yep, and tied up. So I'll show you. I mean, just tied up. That's all it is. So hey, Sharon, I will show you what I've got done, what I've got put together already. So I have two signatures already put together. So I told you I was going to live on the edge a little bit and do these different. I mean, like they're not all the same. How I usually do. We got to have this many. Oh, that needs glued in. So anyway, hey Edna, honey, how are you? I was just talking about you. You must have heard me. You must have felt it in the spirit, honey. And I was saying that I need to make sure and come visit you tonight if you're on having a sale. I have missed several weeks and I have been missing you. Oh, oh, it's okay, sweetheart. We didn't, I mean, I didn't stay on. Zippy, how are you? Sashay right in here, honey. Sashay right in here. Oh my gosh. This crazy weather change. So, I have my they have got my CT scan scheduled for my chest, and they're checking to see if I have a blood clot anywhere that's causing me to have these aches and pains and feeling so short of breath. So it's scheduled for a week from Thursday, and they've called in a prescription for my for my what? Oh, for my Benadryl. I have to have Benadryl before we do this because I have a mildly allergic reaction to the contrast. So anyway, so this is the cover. This is a Native American journal. I don't know if you've seen this, and I've been working on this. This is for Leonora, and she asked for a Native American journal on this. I really would call this more Aboriginal than I would Native, but it's got a cocopelli and it's got this guy here, I don't know, and then the bear and the lizard. Really southwestern look. Anyway, and then we've got a pocket on the inside. But I bought a beautiful, beautiful Native American digital kit that I printed off, and you'll see the pictures through here. And so we have this young maiden, and we have one of those. I always use those because I love them. We have a book page from a map book. Then here's one of our shaving cream pages, and then this was one of the native uh, things that. And look at the little girl; she's so pretty. She's just a beautiful little baby. And then we have another one of those. Did I do two of those right? No, that other one's green. And then an envelope, and this envelope has a tuck here and a tuck here, and then it has a flip out page to journal on. And then we have this, and it has a pocket there. We have the beautiful girl again and an eagle. And then we have this, and it has a pocket. And we have this little thing right here. And then that is the front part of it. Now I'll show y'all the back part. Now this is just the first signature, okay? So, doodah. See, my chat still shows names where a lot of them still is showing the handles. So there's that, and then the other side of that, and this is note paper, and then we've got a total, and this guy, I don't think it was, hi Leonore, how are you, honey? I don't think it was intended, but it just looks like he has on sunglasses to me. That totem. Anyway, and then I love this. One of the things that I truly love about this, hi Stacy May, how are you, honey? Is there are so many of the indigenous or native uh, figures praying, and I loved it, and I thought that is perfect for Leonore because her faith is very much a part of who she is. So this, I added a flip out for this. I've been in the flip out mood, y'all, lately. Here's the other side of that envelope, and then here's that. And then this is a beautiful canyon with a river, and there's a woofie. Here's the other side of the shaving cream page. Here's the other side, and I did that scallop. And then here is the back of this, and this is vellum, and I did a flip up on it, and it's got a pocket under it too. And that is signature number 1 that will be sewn in, and I gotta find my middle so I can put my pin back on it. I always call these pins, and none of y'all correct me and tell me, Cindy, they're paper clips, honey. There we go. And then this is the second one that I've got ready. We have the young brave. On the back, we have an older brave or chief, young chief and an older chief, I guess. Usually it's only the chiefs that wear this isn't it, that wears such elaborate headdresses, I do believe. But I could be wrong. I don't know a whole lot. We have a pocket, one of my painting papers in turquoise and a shimmery green, one of those, a envelope pocket, a music page, and then a deer hunter. If you know, you know the story about hunters. My little boys, they always would say, Mama, we're going to grow up and be deer hunters. Anyway, and then there's one of those. I love these forms. I love the colors on them. And then this is one of my painting papers. And yeah, one of my painting, no, one of my gel prints. And then this is my, uh, another one of my shaving cream papers. I had to think. Oh, and this is, what am I arguing with you about? Hi, Teresa. Why? What would? Oh, won't do any good. Okay, that I get it. That that I'm using paper clips since I get it. Okay, so Leonore, when you get this and you see this is I did this on. I had made some charts of the kings of Israel and who the these are the Judean kings and these are the Israelite kings. And then under the king, it tells who the prophet was during that time. So when I did that when I was studying in the Old Testament for in my on my Bible app thing that I do. Moccasin, Wolfie, blank music paper, but great for journaling on. And then it's a pocket, like that. And then I did not do a tip out on it. Hold on, I want to put my thing back because that really helps me keep it. Yeah. Anyway, so that off. And we got another beautiful horsey. There we go. And then he's praying. I love it. And as you can tell, I still have the big wop knot, and it's turning good and blue. That's the back side. And then this is, what is this? Okay. This is a tip up. I need to make sure that when I start sewing this, that I don't sew that in. This is just a tip up. You can journal here. You can journal in there. That's the back side of my gel print. There's that. A dream catcher. A TP. The music. The back side of the panty papers. I'm making sure that my creases are staying good. And remember, I had an extra one of the totem, and I put it there for a pocket. So, and then there's the back side of that. And my edges are not even this time. I'm living on the edge. Yeah, I don't know how hard that one is on my OCD. So anyway, but I do like the look. It's just I struggle with that. So anyway, okay. So those are the two I have done. I do like this on the edge. I have the papers laid out for the last one, and we're gonna get to work on it. One of my jelly prints, and I just seen that. I was gonna say I just picked that up. Where did it go? I want to tear it. I don't want it just like so even. There comes Jared back. He's been to the Sonic for a happy hour. Using up the last of my Sonic card that I received at Pastor Appreciation. I still have a $40 Chick-fil-A card and a $20 prepaid MasterCard. And then I still have most of the cash that I was given. Yes, I yard sold last week, but I did it out of my other fund, not my gift fund. I'm real funny about cash. If I have cash, I try to hold on to it as long as I can. Except for unless I go to the bank and get cash for a particular reason. But like somebody gives me with cash and I'm going to hold on to it as long as I can. Okay, so this is the back side of a Bible study that we did with the ladies group. And so what I'm going to do to kind of cover that part up is I'm going to stencil over it, but I'm going to leave this other side open because I know that she likes to journal. And we're going to try a darker color on this. What is that? That's that brown. My hand hurts, but my hand had been hurting before I hit it real good. There is a little bump in there. So anyway, but I think it's just arthritis. I noticed that it was hurting real bad the other night. Gonna do this dark brown. And if you're wondering why I'm laying it on top of this paper, because I always go over the edges, and I don't like having to clean ink off of my mat. I paint on it all the time, so I don't want the clean ink to. I got chicken in the crock pot. We're gonna have chicken and rice. We got enough spaghetti for a whole nother meal. We'll probably eat it Thursday again, unless me and Jared eat it all up for. No, Jared's eating. He's eating um chicken fried rice for lunch. So yeah, we'll probably try to save that spaghetti and eat it. I'm a firm believer in cook once and eat multiple times, 3 or 4. And sometimes we just freeze them in individual portions and put them in the freezer so that we can grab them for lunches. We've got some pinto beans in there I need to do. I think I'm going to, uh, you can still read that, and you may enjoy reading that. Well, may enjoy reading that. That was a really good book. If you want to know, I'll tell you this book is Fervent by Priscilla Shire. And there is actually a Bible study that goes with it. Our ladies group did it at our church. I loved this. I think this is real pretty. I liked it. I thought it would be cute in here. The colors were right. Here we go. How did I? Oh, I know. I was like, how did I manage to do that? I know. So when you get to this one right here, and you're like, why is that one so thick? Oh yeah, that's. When I print them double sided, they have to go a certain way. And the first one I did, I had in the upside down. So we had horses going the right way, and then we had totem poles upside down. So yeah, horses upside down, whichever way you turned it. So we're going to put this in. Actually, we're going to go right here and get that. Alright. Thanks, Edna. Thank you, honey. Wait, I don't know. That's three. I just thought it's something. Oh, that'll work. Oh, that'll make a pocket. This will make a pocket. I like to make my pockets 2.5 to 3 inches. Go right there. There we go. Go ahead and cut my fingernails. They're driving me nuts too. I think my hands hurt a lot from squeezing this thing. Our inside pocket right there. Oh, I know what I want to do. Um, I've been doing this on some of my corners and I like it. I likes it. I just ordered a bunch of glue. I ordered another bottle of PVA glue. Only I got a different brand this time. Not because I don't like this brand. I just wanted to try this other brand out. I ordered me a pack of 4 of these great big glue sticks. Ooh, glue sticks. What else? Oh, oh, yeah. What else did I order? I ordered a bookbinding cradle kit. I've been wanting one of those wooden cradles that you set down in there and do that. Yeah, I ordered one. And I ordered the kit because um it came with what did it come with? Actually, we're gonna swap these. I'm gonna put this by there. So I just want to explain. Um so I bought a book. It was a Christian book. I'm trying to think. Oh, I know what it was. It was David Jeremiah explaining the book of John study book. And inside that book, there was this note was in it. This is the original note, actually, and it was on a folded piece of paper. No, it wasn't. I have the original note, and I copied it onto a piece of paper like this. Anyway, um, Well, it was in 2020, and it talks about he's been listening to David Jeremiah every morning at 8 a.m. and he comes on again at 6:30 in the afternoon. This was one of his books of the month, A Study of John. It is the first study in a whole series. I keep my radio tuned to 105.9 FM. I like the sound of his description of this book, so I got several to keep for myself and to give out to friends that I thought might enjoy it. Love, Grampy. P.S. The book of John has many of the fundamental doctrines of the Christian faith. I thought that was a cool note. Anyway, so I included it in. I did a shaving cream print on it. Okay, honey. Okay. Anyway, I just like different stuff like that. So if you don't like it, Leonore, all you have to do is glue a piece of paper on top of it and cover it up. That's all you have to do. So I just thought it was cool. But I did want to do this purple beside the purple to tie those together. And then we're going to go in with a what? This right here. Isn't that pretty? That's one of my jelly prints. That's an original. It is a jelly print. It's not a and it's plain white on the back. And I'm not going to do anything to that. Put that plain white. There it is. And I don't usually, when I jelly print, I don't use what they call a register, where that you use a measure to keep everything straight. I can't cut a straight line without my guillotine, and sometimes I can't even do it with my guillotine. I definitely can't cut a straight line on my little trimmers because I put things in crooked all the time. So have fun, honey. Hi, Jinrian. What you doing? All the invoices have gone out. All the packing is done. Everything's done. Done, done, done. Done, done, done. And I was right. I had it all done before noon. And I have caught up on my I've caught up on my Bible app. I got 4 days behind. Last week I had something out of the house every day of the week. Every day. I didn't take a water pill one day last week. I had something going every day. And I didn't I mean like from Saturday to Monday morning yesterday I didn't have a water pill. And and I could really tell it. I was swelling so bad. But anyway, I just had something going, and I hate taking a water pill when I'm on the go and I'm going to be out of the house. Man, I don't like doing that. Okay. Oh, that one was the thick one. We'll leave it for the middle. I like the wolfies. And you do you still want you still want a wolf on the front, right? Hi Steffi, how are you? So anyway, my hand is still I mean, that knot is still good. It's pretty tender. There we go. We'll put that in there. We'll put here. Oh, you know what? I just thought of something real pretty thing right here. It is vellum. It is also a little notepad. You know what? We're going to glue it to this. We'll glue it to this to right here. And this PVA bookbinding glue, Of all the glues that I've ever used, this puckers vellum less than any of them. And so then you have that to write on, and you can flip up and write under it too. I do like that. That wants to curl now, don't it? There we go. Okay. Yeah. This PVA neutral glue. Now this is a different bottle than what Bonnie buys and what Juju buys, but it's made by the same company. Her name was Cindy. She had a good name. That's funny. She had a good name. Did you ever say if you're having a sale tonight? I need to know. I need to know. Inquiring minds want to know, Edna. Inquiring minds. Nosy ones, too. You are going on tonight? Okay, good deal. I shall be over there. Tell me what time. My time. Do you know what time my time? Hi, Bonnie. Yeah, you love your bookbinders glue. I love this. I ordered another brand just because I like it so much. I wanted to try and see what I thought about some of the other brands. So now I love having this right here. I literally spend the time to undo the wire to get that to be that. Anyway, but this needs trimmed up or it needs to be a pocket. I think we're going to do a pocket because we don't have a whole lot of pockets. And we're going to fold it the other way. No, there's a number there. I like the numbers. I like to see the numbers from these pages. I like to see the numbers. Now, this is just one of my little quirky quirks. You do you, I do me, and we're all happy family, right? Hey, y'all, in fact, those of you that bought stuff that when you get it from me, you're going to probably have a thank you card in your package that says you do you. And we're going to do that because I like it. And let's find our this. We'll just grab one. I don't always put a divot in it, in the half circle thing, especially on these little bitty ones. I don't usually do one on that. And I usually only glue down this side. I don't glue down the inside. Just helps you to get in it easier. Oh, flitter. Did I cut off the side of that? I don't think I did. Oh well, it may be stick me out. It may be a stick me out. We'll have to see what it looks like. It may get trimmed. I didn't mean to do that too. How far out does it stick me? Ooh, it sticks me kind of far. Shoot a monkey's butt. I'm gonna cut off my number just to shush. Makes me mad when I do stuff like that. I should have measured that I hmm, before I whatever before I folded it there. So watch what I'm gonna do. Your pumpkin eater, watch me. There. 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 Okay. So I glued it back on just because I really wanted the number. No other reason. I know. I get, huh? What? That's a good idea, Bonbon. Oh, I'm sorry, honey. Oh, hold on just a second. It don't say, but it's also telling me there's one notification. Yes, ma'am, it did. I do believe that's you. Yep, JP. Yeah, it did. It went through. So it did. Sorry. I was getting my 10 on, okay? There you go. I'm sorry, Jen. I didn't see it. See all those colors that she did? Put the colors in. There you go. What's a good idea, Bonbon? I wanted to see what the good idea was. I missed Bonbon's good idea. I love my bookbinders. Hi, friends. You're going on. Your time is 4:30. What time is it at your house right now? At my house, it's 2:42. What time is it at your house? Oh, yeah, it went through. It shows in my account. I'll print your postage. Hey, she puts fibers. Oh, that is a cool idea. Where did I not see that? Why did I not see that? Mm. And you asked me how I felt today. I feel a lot better than I did Sunday. Even yesterday, I feel better than I did yesterday too. So that's still a little wide, but it's not too wide. I can deal with that. I may put some Ricky Rack on that, and I may not. We'll see. We will see. I have packed away the other one. It is finished. Okay, these are. Did I put one of those in there already? No, no. I just like these. Actually, I think I'm just going to maybe fold this one and just put it in the pocket. Okay, I have this butterfly picture and I really want to use it, but I'm trying to figure out how I want to use it. This is uh this is from the graphics fairy. I think I'm going to trim it down to in this. I can kind of cut straight along lines sometimes. Yeah. Little pieces of paper right in here. Let's pick them up. Put them in the garbage. Garbage. Now. Yeah, I've been hanging around Anitra so long that I've got to the point I'm not crazy about doing things upside down or sideways. But if I do that, that's going to be sideways. But if I were to cut it and glue it back on, it would be okay. Maybe we shall do that. I think we're going to cut the edge of it, glue it back on. Oh, that sounds real pretty to do those fibers. I mean, I want it just very, very barely trim the edge off. There we go. We're going to turn our butterfly around and we're going to glue it back down. We'll glue it as a pocket, okay? 'Kay. I like that. And we're going to, okay, we've got to be able to get, unless we do it as a tip. Hmm. Maybe we will put this and then do it as a tip to that. Hold on. Hold on. No, that's not what I want to do. Okay, here we go. We're going to do this to right here. We're going to put it in like that. Yeah, we're going to put it in right like that. There's our fold right there. There, there. Okay, that will be there. Okay, let's see. It's back in the pocket. Actually, that one can't be there. Okay, that one can't be there because that messes with my that messes with my analytically mind. That messes with my okay, so where is our last native picture? So we've got one, two, three, four, five, six, six, seven, 9, 10. Okay, one or two. One or two. This one has texture paste in the corner. One or two. What do y'all think next? This one will go full. One. Okay. Anybody else want to vote? Y'all can all vote and we'll see which one gets the most votes. While you're doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and fold this one. They're both nine. Yeah, that one doesn't really have the native vibe though. No, and while this one kinda don't, the colors are also right for this one. Well, that one's the colors. You love them all. She loves them all. Maybe I'll put all of them in. This journal here, you're probably getting more of my artsy fartsy stuff in here than any of the journals that you've got from me, to tell you the truth. I wanted to do this. Y'all, I had dreams last night about kids I went to school with. There's a couple that they're married that I went to school with that I haven't seen either one of them since I got out of high school. And I had a dream about both of them. Now, I do talk to the girl online, but I had a dream about them last night. And it wasn't a dream of any kind of significance. We were standing in an old convenience store in the town where I grew up, and we were talking about the house next to the convenience store. This house, these people that lived in it, there was a girl in our class that lives there, and she's passed away. She passed away several years ago. Her brother has passed away, and I think I heard that her sister passed away, a younger sister that was born after we graduated high school. And in my dream, we were talking about all of them passing away. I was to the store person, not to the guy that I went to school with, and he walks in, and I was like, "Hey," and he has a very uncommon name, and I said, "Hey" to him. Asked him where Teresa was, and he said she's out in the truck. Anyway, and then I said something about, "Wow, your hair is so thick." I'm like, who would say that to a classmate? Of course, at our age, I mean, we're all 60 now. Some of the guys in our class are bald now. It's just like, oh my gosh, that is the craziest dream. Oh, but it's not the craziest dream. Steph is gonna love this one. Steffi, I had a dream the other day that I had this big, huge wooden box, but it was like a cage. It had wire in it, and it was full of all kinds of birds, including chickens. And somebody left the door open, and I had all these birds loose in my house, and I couldn't find the chickens. There was a rooster and a hen, and I couldn't find them. And I looked down, and they're standing under this little table in my room, and they're just standing there, just still like statues. And I picked them up. I thought, oh my gosh, what did I eat before I went to bed? That was a crazy dream. Chicken dreams, chicken dreams. So, but there was all kinds of birds. Like there was owls and chickens and all kinds of birds. And I had a bird when I was a kid, but I haven't had any kind of a bird since then. That was a horrible bird. It tried to eat you up. What is it about my pets that always want to bite me? My dog bites me. My bird would bite me. My cat took care of the bird. He didn't want. He was tired of the bird biting us, so he ate him. Plain and simple, he ate the cat. The cat ate the bird. So we had this cat when we were kids. His name was Pepper. And my mom used to swear that Pepper could talk. She'd be in there cooking breakfast and she'd say, "Pepper, do you want a piece of ham?" And he'd say, "Meow." She'd say, "Did you hear that? He said ham." Yeah, that was my mom. So she has a cat now, but she don't talk to Missy like she talked to Pepper. Anyway, she'd say, "You know, piece of ham." He'd say, "Meow." He was sure he was saying, "Yeah." Y'all see that? That's just anyway. What spaghetti? That spaghetti. Well, that was the night before I ate spaghetti when I had the crazy chicken dream. So yeah, that was the I had didn't have spaghetti that night, but what did we have that night? We had pizza that day for lunch. No, we didn't. We had I can't remember what we had. McDonald's for lunch that day. That was Sunday night. I dreamed about the chickens. Oh, crap. It is my iced coffee from this morning. I put it in the little blender, and now it's all ice and getting stuck in my straw. I'll have to get me some water. Actually, I have some water. It's in the other room. So these metal cups, I don't know if you have a good metal cup. I don't have a Stanley, but I have some really good name brand. I mean, some really good metal cups, and they'll keep the water in the ice in my water for days, like for several days. The ice in that cup is the ice that seen yonder that Dave done the other night when I was online. Last night when I was online. I think there are 10 pages in here now. I think. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8, 9. And if we count the envelope and then that. Okay, I think that's going to do it for that one. Big ones. No, that's not a big one. I got out some big ones and then I didn't. I dropped them in the bottom and now I guess that'll work. There. Okay, that is all three of those done. Now I am not sewing them on online. I sewed those other ones in the other day and they went in really fast. But I gotta find that trim. I had some trim that I had laid out on this that I really liked, but I'm not sure now that I'm going to do the wolf on the front what I want. In fact, thinking, okay, this I'm going to work on later. But I'm going to get something here out. I haven't worked in any of my journals in a while because I've been busy making a bunch of other journals. So we're going to get out one of my journals and we're going to do something in it. Oh my God, Cindy, sitting there with your feet crossed up under your chair. No wonder you're stiff as a board. There we go. Okay, you know what this one is. This is my Promises of God journal. And this is the first one that I ever made this kind of a closure for, where it's just a choker. I took a lace choker. Actually, I took the I took the hardware from a choker, took it apart, and put my own lace in it, and then I put my buttons and stuff in it. So what this has in it are promises of God. I have this book. I have something caught on that. There. Okay. Have this. Sometimes talking to your best friend is the only therapy you need. That's a book from Sharon that has um, Frida on the front. Anyway, but I have that. That's one of my envelopes. I want to put that in there. I have, oh, I actually like that real well. right here. Let me find it. So these are my babies, my kids, and I'm looking and they've grown so much, all of them. Uh, I have like verses wrote down on things. I have tabs that are promises, but this is what I'm looking for. I have this little waterfall that I made that has verses and it has I've journaled in it also, and it has verses. But this right here is what I'm looking for. I have that little bird thing. I wish I had some more of that, but I don't. So I have these promises, a list of verses that are promises, and I like to write them out and put them in here. Gosh. Got to go make some food. I got chicken cooking in the crock pot to have chicken and rice. Did Edna? I'm sorry, you told me a while ago that you're going on 4:30 your time, which is what time my time? I mean, what time is it at your house again? I don't know what time zone she's in. She lives in Utah, I think. Somebody's over there stealing my coins on some coin game that I haven't played on in a long time. Oh, I'm looking for a Bible verse. Isaiah. Isaiah 49. Hmm, there we go. That's the one I want to write. No, I can't write that. I've already wrote that. What was the one I was looking at a while ago? Hmm. I don't see anything that's just catching my eye. I have, see, I got a verse wrote in it. Yep. So this is from 5:25:24. Dave told me that his favorite promise from God is, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And his favorite verse is Romans 5:8. But God commended his love toward us while we were yet sinners. Christ died for us. I know that verse by heart. That one's one that I know by heart. Let's see. It's just a pocket. No, it opens up and I have a stack of promises in here. Therefore do not lose heart, though. Okay. Therefore, we do not lose heart, though outwardly we are wasting away, yet inwardly we are being renewed day by day. For our light and momentary troubles are achieving for us an eternal glory that far outweighs them all. So we fix our eyes on what is not seen, but what is now not on what is seen, but what is unseen, since what is seen is temporary, but what is unseen is eternal. Oh, I like this one too. The Lord is near to the brokenhearted and saves the crushed in spirit. So this is basically what this is. These are just promises for me to look through and remind myself of how good God is to me, even when everything's not going my way. Because and then some of my things. There is a this is a pocket, and God is always keeps His promises is in that. And we've got the cute little pen there, and that's a hidden paper clip. That's my little girls, and that's a pocket. Ones. I'm just looking for a page to decorate. Have a little dolly, and she is a paper clip, and Sharon made that there on a stage page. Uh, that one's Gerditas and purple Gerditas and black eyed Mary's. This she says, "Okay, I don't eat butter beans. They're nasty." From Steffi. He made this one. This is by Steph B. Goldie Luke for Beth's April 2025. And it goes in pretty. And it's in there upside down because I wanted it on the butterfly page. Because I just like my things. And this, y'all know I don't use a lot of napkins, but this is a napkin glued on a page. So, more promises. This is a double pocket. So you have a pocket in here and a pocket there. And there's something in that pocket. Uh, Proverbs 15:22. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Just the thought of butter beans makes me sick, but we don't talk about that no more. You've got what it takes. That is full of scriptures. Those were my 2025 goals. First, read my Bible daily, pray every day, reach out to hurting people. Uh, uh, this one's done good. That one's not going good. And that one's not going good. And let's not even look at the physical goals. they're 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 a big fat flop. Children's church. Plan my lessons 3 months in advance. Recruit more teams. Do our own crusade this summer. We did that. Grow to 50 plus kids by the end of the year. Some Sundays we're very close. Oh, I'm here. Do a layout or a page layout in one journal every week. Yeah, I haven't got to that one, have I? Mm-mm. I have not done that. 2025 goes. Should have looked. Shouldn't I have? I'm looking. We're talking about what I eat. Eat what you want to eat, honey. I know lots of people like butter beans. Mine is just a physical reaction due to something that happened as a kid. Oh, this is a prayer that I wrote out. It's for Jesus, so I won't read it to y'all. Actually, it's for Heavenly Father, is who it's wrote out to. That Velcro's over there. This is a page from the Hummingbird book. And look, that's a perfect page to write a verse on. Let's see. She said Isaiah 40:31. I was just in Isaiah. Let's see. 40:31. I should. Oh, but they that wait upon the Lord. I have that one in there already. So, let's see. Study to show thyself approved. That one's a good one. We'll write it down. Let's see. Let's write it with what color is that? It's got pink. There's a little purple there. Let's write it with this purple pen. Okay, we're going to have to move this out of the way, and then we will sit down there and write it. The back of this. Make sure our purple pen's writing. Okay, yep. Approved unto God, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed. Rightly dividing the word of truth. There we go. Okay, I need to shut this door. Uh, y'all heard a big noise. It's because my door is loaded down. Not just a little bit. It's loaded down. I've got bags on it. I've got a shoe bag on the back end of it. There. Okay. That will go back in there. There we go. Now we're looking for a page to put this in. So far, we've not found one. These are hamburger pages that are drying. That was left in there while that dried. That's that. Looky there, we found one. Oh, that's not been cut. Oh, that's smart. Yeah, God, it don't like that kind of paper. That hurt. There we go. It'll work. Well, I smacked the top of that. That didn't feel good. But I know what I want to put inside of there. These are copies of pictures for ephemera packs. Not that I've made up any ephemera packs in a while. How big is that? That really like that to be. So. Oh, there's a baby. I like that baby too. That one's a baby, but I think that one's a dead baby. Sorry, I'm just stating the facts. You can tell a lot of times by the eyes, and her eyes don't look right. Just saying. Okay, wide, but there's room, we can narrow it down. Yeah, if we can get it stuck in there. Y'all see my fingers shaking? What's up with that? Trying to open that little skinny bag. Yeah. It's just a little bit narrow, but it's not bad. But we're actually going to turn it on that side so that when you open it, you can see the baby better through that. You don't see her perfect, but you can see her better than you can on that other one. So we're going to trim just a little bit off of this side, that side, and a little bit off of this side. So it'll be just a little bit even. Then we're going to take there it is, this. Now, there's a verse I want to write on the back of this. Can anybody guess what that verse is going to be? Matthew 19:34. And I have, no, did I say 34? No, 14, 19:14. Looky there, I messed it up. It's okay. But Jesus said, suffer little children and forbid them not to come unto me, for of such is the kingdom of God, kingdom of heaven. Now there's oh, a gnat. Like, what is that? And I want to write down this right here, just this reference, Matthew 18:13, which says, verily, 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 I say unto you, except you be converted and become as little children, you shall not enter the kingdom of heaven. So still, we haven't got to getting our thing in here, but it's going in next. It's going right there. I don't feel bad. I just smacked myself on the hand, but I don't feel bad. It hurt to hit my hand. I don't feel too bad. No, I don't feel 100%, but I don't feel too bad. So that's what we want right there. We're gonna put that right there. So we have an open here for pocketing here. I think we're gonna glue it down across here and leave this side open. Yep, 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 yep. One of those that might make it halfway straight. There we go. There we go. I keep asking Edna a question and then I miss if she answers. So we're going to do this. What time is it in Utah right now? Okay, she's an hour behind me. So she's going 4:30 her time. Then it's 3:30 my time. She's fixing to go live. Y'all, I gotta go. I gotta go watch Edna. Right? Gotta go watch Edna. Let me see what she says. Edna. Well, it helps when you spell Edna right. There you go. Edna. Live Tuesday. Your channel. She's going live in a minute. She's not live yet. As soon as I see her go live, there you go. Thank you. I'm going live. I'm going over there, okay? Till then I'm gonna play. But I've got my phone right here so that as soon as she goes live, I'll see it. Edna, just go live if you're still here. You go live and I will see it. So we got this pretty little book here, booklet folder thing. We're gonna put a verse in it. We're gonna put a verse in it. Hold today. I think I need to go rub some arthritis. I think that's what's wrong with my hands. Oh, I just saw what I want to put in my book. I think that's one of the things that's wrong with my hands is arthritis. Where will it be? That one is good, but I don't like it when it. That's the cover. That's perfect. I like it better like that. Follow in there. Hold on. What you know? Maybe we'll do this one instead. It don't have no writing in it either. We put it like that. Pretty. This is very, very pretty. Put it on that one. And we could open it. It'd be a little hard to write on that, but we could still write on that. We could leave this corner here open for a tuck. Let us do that. We'll do it. Do not know why that is so hard for me to squeeze. Other than the fact that just old. Oh, I like that. Ain't that pretty? Ain't that pretty? Is she live yet? It's 3:24. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. Yeah, we'll go in there. We'll write all kinds of scriptures in there. Maybe we'll put some pictures in there, but we're not done here. So we had this, and we're going to stick it in here like that, just barely peeking out so we'll know. Actually, you know what? That clash. It don't exactly clash. It don't exactly match, but it don't exactly clash. I can live with it. I should be working on my November swap because I have two more to finish. A little bit of a tab there so I can see it. And we need to find us something to go down in there. We will use that to write a verse in. Pictures again. These are all copies of some very, very old um, cabinet cards that I have. I love the three men. I don't know why I made so many copies of that one. There's the baby again. That little girl is cute. Her eyes look right. I know. Okay. I have multiple pictures of this lady over the years. They make me smile because I have a weird sense of humor. Watching, watching, and watching. Can't hardly see her face, but it's there. It's there. Okay. So I think we're going to call this one done and put it up. Getting chubby. We're almost done with the first signature. We're back to the back. We have just a few pages back here. We added that today. I don't know what we'll do on that one. That we can add a tip in on that. That needs cut and that, and that'll take us to the very back. And then we'll start on the other side, and then we'll let her get really, really fat. But right now, we're going to put her jewelry back on because she is a her. Hold on, Cindy. You've got it caught twice, not just once, twice. You have it caught. Thanks everybody for being here, for coming in and watching me work. I will, the next time you see me, more than likely, I will have that Native American journal, all all this stuff in it, and we will finishing up the pages. Okay. Probably tomorrow sometimes. I don't I don't know if I'm going to the bins tomorrow or not. I haven't decided. We'll see what I feel like when I wake up. Anyway, it's supposed to be warmer tomorrow than it has been being. Yay, yay, because it's been well digger cold here. Well digger cold. So I will see y'all next time. Bye bye.